Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's session, we'll be working on imputation tool. So we'll try to see what is imputation tool and how it is useful in our day-to-day life. And in the last video, we have seen that how to clean the data using the data cleansing tool, and it helps us to remove the punctuation, white spaces, or replace the null values, because all that stuff. But if you want to replace any null values in your data, if you have some data, obviously that is the one thing which we can't skip, from data, quality is not in our hands. So but how we have to process, that is always in our control. We need to make sure that data values doesn't have the null values, or it is not in the bad shape, which you have to always work on the data and make it clean and good shape. So imputation tool again is going to help us in that, so along with the data cleansing tool. So imputation tool is a tool which helps us to replace the values other than zeros. Okay, if you want to replace any particular value by zero, obviously you can do it in data cleansing tool. But if you want to replace your column values other than zero, then you have to always use the imputation tool. So we'll see that how it is going to help us. Again, what I'll do, I'll just create a small text input here, and I'll just get a column. So I'll just give this name as column, and I'll feed some values here, just random some numbers. Okay, so here you see that I'm feeding some values, that's all. And I'm going to take, let's say at the sixth row, I'm going to take it as a null. And then I want to take another value, here you see. And okay, so I have this eight values here, and I have given some numbers here, and I have kept the sixth row as null. So intentionally I have kept it null, because this is how we'll be seeing our data imputation. And I'll just attach this imputation tool here. So what this imputation tool is going to help us, imputation tool is going to just replace your null values or your specified values, user specified value, by the whatever value you want to replace it with. So in our case, this column is having null, obviously that's the reason we are doing it. So if this column is having null, I want to replace it by average of the values, this the whole data by column values, median of the values, mode of the values, or any particular user specified value. So this is what we can do. Or I can specifically specify, mention that I don't want to replace nulls, I want to replace a specified value, my required value that should be replaced. That is nothing but to impute. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll see that how it can be done. So I have attached it to this column, and I'll just try to see this browse tool here, and imputation is done. So here what is going to happen, my null values, here we can see that this is how our data looks like, and we'll see the output. So right now this null value is going to be replaced by your average of the data. So that is what we have configured here. So I'll just click on run, and we'll see it here. So as soon as you click on run, here you see you got the data. And check out the sixth row. The sixth row is showing you the 24, which is nothing but the average of all the values. So what all values we have here, this is showing me the average of that, and that null value is replaced by the average of that particular value. So the same way, we can do it for median, we can do it for mode, and we can even specify a user specified value also. So let's suppose you don't want to take it as an average. Okay, there might be some instances where we don't need to take the average, and we want to identify this value as something different. So for now, let's say I'll change it to something here, let's say 22. So I'm just taking 22 for now. Okay, just you can check out this sixth row will be changed to 22. So I'll just run the workflow again, and here you see the sixth row is changed to 22, which is nothing but your user specified value. So like this you can put any of the values, and based on that your results will be populated in that. So these are the things, sometimes we want to make sure that our data, if it is having nulls, we want to identify them separately or easily, so that we can tell our users that whatever these values, what you see here, these are nothing but the nulls, but we have replaced it with some defined value. So that is one of the reason we should use imputation tool. Other than this, configuration, there is nothing else. It's quite a very straightforward configuration here, but there are a couple of checkboxes here, you can check out these. So include imputed value indicator field. So this is just to help you understand. Okay, I'm aware that sixth row was, this is the reason I told you that sixth row, make sure and check out the sixth row. But suppose you forgot that which row you have imputed, then how you identify? So make sure to check this option, include imputed value indicator field. Click on this and just say run. So what it will do, it will help you to get a new column. So column indicator, so wherever you see the one, it means that this is the column which is imputed, remaining values were already there. Okay, so one means imputed. If you check this thing here, output imputed values a separate field, obviously you get a output this imputed data as a separate column. So I'll just say okay this and run it, and this is the original column what we had. Okay, and this is the indicator. So this is the row, sixth row, which is basically showing up as 1, and this is the imputed value output column. So column imputed value, so 22 is the output value. So this is how like imputed imputation tool is very helpful. So we have seen data cleansing, we have seen imputation. So this is how like imputation and data cleansing will be helping you to clean and your like make the data into the right shape. That's all from my side. I hope you will like this like video and you might have learned something new. And if you liked it, please like and like subscribe to the channel. And if you don't like it, please like let me know like which all things which you don't like here, or if you want to improve from the other like in the newer like videos. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much.